Welcome back and happy Halloween. We're starting this one off right. I got my Halloween jammies on. I got my spooky Pennywise mug. I have been putting off decorating for Halloween because I've been really busy and really stressed. And now we're finally gonna do it. Do I only have a week left until Halloween? Absolutely. Am I gonna keep my Halloween decorations up until at least Thanksgiving? Absolutely. When I said in my fall decor video that I was gonna come back and show you my decorating for Halloween process, I was telling the truth. In all fairness, I didn't tell you when I was gonna come back and do it. I have to go to work in a few hours, so I really need to get this done. So you know what? We're just gonna get right into it and just film this. So let's go decorate for Halloween and make this place really spooky. Here is all of my Halloween stuff. I've consolidated it to this little corner right here. I think I'm gonna start with the pillows because I have like 3 Halloween pillows and then my blanket. Not that I needed any more pillows. I know, I really didn't. While I decorate, I'm also gonna be roasting some pumpkin seeds. I'll keep you updated on these as I decorate. For anyone actually interested in the pumpkin seeds, I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm doing for this process. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put in a little bit of olive oil, and we're just gonna eyeball this. We're gonna get in there and we're just gonna mix them around to coat them completely. Okay, let me wash the oil off of my hands. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic salt. And just to kind of experiment a little, to add a little bit of like sweetness, I'm gonna add a little bit of brown sugar. Now I've got our baking sheet here, and we're gonna spread them out as evenly as possible. And now these are ready to go in the oven for about 10 minutes for the initial roast. I'd preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, first things first, as I said, I'm gonna work with these pillows. And then I'm gonna put up a couple of the signs that I have up. I also have a lot of figurines this time to put out that I kind of talked about in my fall decor video. So we're gonna have to figure out where to put all of those. Just heard my pan work in the oven. I had to shut those blinds because you could like not see me in the lighting. I also did put on some spooky lo-fi just like last time to kind of set the vibe. So I want to try and kind of keep my pumpkin pillows on the couch, but my couch is only so big and I have so many pillows. So I may have to move some of them around a little bit, which is fine. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. For the blanket that will be on the arm of the couch, I've got this very cute blanket that I got from TJ Maxx. Next, I have this really big pillow that I got a few years ago. This is where we're at with the couch right now. I'm not completely sure how I feel about it. I think I might move this big pillow to the bedroom and then put one of my smaller pillows on this couch. I'm thinking this one. It's my favorite one. It is too cute not to put out here in the living room where everyone can see it. I also have that little cat house down in the corner. I bought that a little while back, and to my surprise, he actually uses it, even though he won't use his cute little pumpkin bed. Granted, he also lays in a Chobani yogurt box on the ground, and that's like his favorite spot right now. Other than right there. I think next I'm gonna put this little guy out. I got him the other day from the dollar store, and at first I didn't get him, and then I couldn't stop thinking about him, so I went back and I purchased him. My favorite part is his feet are backwards. So he's been kind of sitting on the record player, and you know what? I think I might just keep him there. I also have this vampire's blood candle, which smells so good. I can't even describe it. It's almost like berries and cinnamon, but it's like one of the little soda pop ones. I got it from a TJ Maxx. So we're gonna put this out on the table behind you. You probably can't hear that, but the pumpkin seeds are popping a little bit. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. How long is left on my timer?
You have 40 seconds left on your 10-minute timer.
It's time to take these out of the oven for their initial roast. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're screaming at me. Why are they screaming at me? Here they are after the first 10 minutes. It's starting to smell really nice in here. Now that they've been sitting in the oven for 10 minutes, I have to stir them around to flip them over. Now they're just gonna go back in for another 10 minutes and then we're gonna check on them again. Okay, I think the other pillows are gonna go back in the other room. One of my pillows I'm not that big on anymore and I don't have really room for it anymore anyways. It's got like a pretty rose print on the background. It's really cool and I do like it, but I'm not sure anymore. I don't really have room for it now. I think for now I'll let it live in my dining chair and we will focus on some of the signs and figurines that I have to put around. Up next, I think we're gonna deal with my gravestones. These are made out of that green foam, but like the one you get from Lowe's. I don't remember what it's called. These were used as props and set pieces. Right after I graduated high school, I was a teaching artist for a theater summer camp for kids, and I got to direct Goosebumps. And so these were the gravestones for some of the characters that we saw in the show. I think we'll keep one there for now, and I think this one I may put in the bedroom window. I think this came from Bells. I got it, or Beals, however you say it. I think it's Bells, right? I think we're gonna say Bells. So this is my big skeleton welcome sign. He's very heavy. I think I'm gonna put him to the left of my mug cabinet. I think he'll fit perfectly right there. Oh yeah, he's perfect right here. If you think he's a little unlevel, no, he's not. I hung it up like 3 times and I'm not doing it again. Okay, we can deal with it. Okay, now that he is hung up, I've got a bunch of different figurines and stuff to take care of now. Next is this box set of furry bones. If you don't know what they are, they're just skeletons in costumes. And I have been collecting these since I was like 12 or 13. I have a decent collection now. I found this in Gatlinburg last year. I think in my Gatlinburg haul video from like 11 years ago, I think I actually showed my very first ever furry bones in that video. Full circle. So this is the Halloween box set. It was a limited edition from 2023. As you can see, Halloween 2023 special edition. We've got a cat in a witch hat, the devil with a little deviled egg, a Grim Reaper, and a pumpkin. I like to keep these guys in the box, so we're gonna set them out somewhere. I'm thinking I'm gonna put them also on my record player where my little shelf sitter guy is. I have a couple more signs. We have a welcome in for a spell, and this is Bushit. I'm thinking the this is Bushit ghost can go over here. I have nothing on that wall, so it's kind of perfect, so I'll hang him up over there. For this one, I'm gonna actually put that one on the front door where my fall garland is right now. I also have this little crochet charm that I made. I do sell these in case anyone wants one. Check me out on Instagram at HylerSketch. Oh, here's a good one. This was a little cross-stitch sign that I made in college. The witch is in. So I think for this one, I'm gonna replace my little fall sign right here that I have. And this one I will leave out since it's still fall. I'll just move it elsewhere. Next up, we have a home goods find. But it's these cute little ghosties. So I did put it over here on my entertainment center, which I'll show you in a second. I put it next to my lava lamp. We had to do a little bit of a rearranging, and now I have my crochet Junimo that was there, and I've got to put him somewhere else. Here is what we did with the little ghost guys. Side note, here are my Halloween Hello Kitty and Friends blind bag figurines. Choco Cat has candy corns for ears. For anyone who cared about the pumpkin seeds, they are done. In case anybody was wondering about my pumpkin seeds, they are done. And they are delicious. Okay, now we have the last hanging sign, which is the palmistry fortune telling sign. This one, I think I'm actually gonna get a little command hook and hang on my bedroom door. I actually don't have any command hooks, but I do have strips, so we're gonna try and do that instead. I put a little bit of blue tack on the string just to make it look like it's hanging by that, even though it's really not. Next up, we have a couple more signs. These ones are shelf signs though, instead of ones that stand up. So this one cracks me up. I got it at the dollar store a couple of years ago, and it says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus, right? Wrong. It said, it is just a bunch hocus pocus When I tell you that I did not notice that for a very long time after I first got this, but I kept it because I was like, that's too funny not to keep. That one has ended up on my end table by my couch, which I will show you at the end once I do my overview and clean everything up because it's a little messy in here. The other one is Witch's Brew Double Strength for a spooky good time. And also from a dollar store. Dollar store has some good stuff sometimes, let me tell you. So this one, since it's like a potion one, will go in the kitchen. And I do have another one to go with that, which is this periodic table potion one, which I think is so cute. So that's gonna go with it in the kitchen. A couple more table signs. We have a little ghosty one. And we have this, which is a tombstone. It's really old. It's from my parents. I think they had it when I was a kid. And it's supposed to light up, but the batteries are long dead. And they have like little baby batteries. I ain't got those batteries. So for this one, I'm actually gonna switch out my little fall sign next to my funky bones and put it over here. This ghost one, I think I am just gonna put behind you on the dining table. We have a couple of little hanging ghosts. So this first one is gonna go in here. And it's gonna go to the right of my supernatural shelf, which I feel like is fitting. Now, this one, we're gonna hang in the bathroom. That way my bathroom is haunted. I also have this tiny little baby cup, which I'm gonna put in the kitchen. I don't know if it's one that I would actually drink out of, just because it's so little, but we're gonna put it in there anyways. So that is all in this box, except for some devil headbands. And I do have some bloody clings. Another little ghosty. I used to have 2 of these. So this I'm gonna put at the end of the hall. And we also have this little rat. We're gonna put this in my kitchen because I've just decided that his name is Remy. That's dark. I also have this little baby cauldron, which is also gonna go in the kitchen. I do have another little cauldron in there that I was gifted by my friend. I also have a spooky tunnel for my cat. A little spider dangly in it. So next we've got a bunch of figurines that we gotta decide where to put. This next one is another jack-o'-lantern. This one is one that I made when I was in high school. I made a clay jack-o'-lantern with a little lid. And so you could put a little tea light in it so that he actually lights up. He can go with my lava lamp and my ghosty. The very first one is this pumpkin, which this will also go in my kitchen, and he will hold my sponge. Most of these are cherished teddies, and I've got a ton of Halloween ones. This one is called Andy. Next we have Sierra. While she is technically not Halloween, I'm considering her Halloween because she's in a cowboy costume. Cowgirl? Cow person. The next one is Gretel, and she is a witch. And my last cherished teddy is a pirate, and their name is Taylor. So first, the jack-o'-lantern is gonna go perfectly right here. We're gonna put our Dalmatian costume one right next to my dog furry bones. And I moved my Sanrio figurines up on my anime wall. My end table is a hot mess right now, so we're gonna ignore that. And the cat butt in the corner. But here's the Hocus Pocus sign in all its misspelled glory and my Junimo that I've moved over here. And it's a perfect place to put the witch teddy. And the cowboy one I will have join the other fall themed ones right there. And of course we've got my spooky little Halloween mug right here. We are now in my bathroom. I'm gonna put a couple of things in here. I usually have a wallflower in here, which is this one. So I have 2 wallflowers for the spooky season. The first one is going to be this frog in here. He lights up and he's going to be filled with marshmallow fireside. The next one is this one. It lights up and has a projection that shows up on the wall, and we are going to put vampire's blood in this one, and it's going to go in the living room. I have made room to put my other wallflower down here so that it's visible while putting my wax warmer in here. Unfortunately, I do have to pause it here. I have an evening shift at work tonight, so I have to get ready so that I can go to work, but I will be back in 8 hours with objectively worse lighting, and I will come and finish decorating for you then. So I will see you in 8 hours.
24 hours later.
Remember when I said see you in 8 hours? Yeah, it's been a lot more than that. I had other stuff to do and ended up getting too tired to film and finish decorating when I got off work, and I need to kind of hurry up and finish this because I have other stuff to do today. So in that case, let's get back into it. Welcome to my tiny, terribly lit kitchen. So obviously Remy the dead rat has to go in here. So I'm gonna put him by the sink. You think I can get him to do my dishes for me? And then I've got my little potion signs. And then I've got this. I did put the potion thing on the stove and I think it fits. I'll show you once I do the overview of the kitchen. But this I'm just gonna put right behind you. I'm gonna actually use this as a little candy dish. Usually I use this bowl that I made in high school. If you know this dog, you're a real one. Okay, so here's what we did in the kitchen. We put the potion sign up here. My cauldrons are over here. There's the wax melter that we placed earlier. There's the little potion bottle, and then Remy, and I also did put this pirate chair shitty over here. I totally forgot the best part. So there's the kitchen. I know not much has changed, but you know what? We make do with what we have. I do really love having this in here, and this is gonna stay in here full time. My kitchen is so much better with it. Ignore my dishes, but I also do have some pumpkin soap for in here. So this is the stuff that's gonna go either to the bedroom or be put away. And then I'm thinking this cat tunnel might actually fit perfectly right there. Oh yeah, see, he's very interested. That's for you, buddy. I'm in the bathroom now, clearly, and I'm gonna clean off my mirror because I am gonna put these bloody jug things on my mirror. And then I have this ghost to hang up in here. These are my little bloody clings. It was one big one, and I think I got it at like Michael's or something last year, and it was super creased and folded up, so I actually just cut it into pieces. Okay, that's fun. We're just gonna try and get this over there. Here's my little blood drips. I will also show you, I have this Bates Motel soap dispenser that desperately needs a refill. I just ran out of soap today. I got that from Spirit Halloween this year. And honestly, for the ghosty, we're just going to, and we're gonna hang him right here. Okay, we've got like one more thing that is ready to go up elsewhere. The bedroom, I think, is where I finished off last time, and that's where I'm gonna finish off this time. So one of the last things that I have that I'm gonna kind of put a little bit of everywhere is something that my mom got me. It is a bunch of tiny little ghosts. So we're gonna put them a little bit of everywhere. I'm gonna put a couple on my supernatural shelf, and then I'm going to put some just kind of around the house so that my apartment is haunted. I almost forgot about this guy. Okay, we're in my bedroom again like an early 2000s YouTuber, and I need to finish up in here. I'm almost done, but I have stuff to do and I'm running severely behind. All I really need to do is change up my bed from fall to Halloween because I don't really do much else as far as decorating in the bedroom goes. We've got pillows. I think I'm gonna keep my little pumpkins. I am gonna switch out the fall pillows for my big Halloween pillow. So we can go right here. This pillow, unfortunately, cannot go in here, but you know what? We're gonna put it in my back room, which I don't really show that room just because it's a hot mess, but I'll put it in there in my desk chair. So one last thing for this bed. Our fall squishmallow was Chip the Beaver. For Halloween, we have Jefferson the cow. This is like the cutest Halloween squish I've ever seen them release. He is gonna live right here. Just keeping the same blanket since my spooky blanket is out in the living room. So here is the bed Halloween decor. And I've also been using my Hug-a-Lumps black cat as a weighted doorstop, and he fits in perfectly with Halloween. I named him Thackeray Banks in case you were wondering. We're gonna do a quick overview of everything that I did for decorations. First we did the couch with the blanket and the spooky season pillow. And then we have my end table where we added a Witch Cherished Teddy and the Hocus Pocus sign that is horribly misspelled. Over here we have the spooky cat scratch house and one of my 2 Goosebumps gravestones. We added a couple of ghosts to the supernatural shelf. We have our Halloween Sanrio characters up with my anime figures. Down here by the TV we have our ghost tower, my ceramic pumpkin, another cherished teddy over here, and one of our little ghosties. We added my ghost sign and crochet charms to the wall. Behind my dining table, we have my other Goosebumps gravestone and my projection wallflower. On my table, we put the vampire potion candle and a ghost standing sign. Up on top of my mug cabinet, we have a ghost devil mug, and we have a cowboy cherished teddy. And beside it, we have our big skeleton welcome sign. Moving on to the record player shelf, we have the cat tunnel, a cat shelf sitter, a tombstone, and my Halloween collection furry bones. Above the couch, we added in our The Witch's Inn sign. Here in the kitchen, we added the potion sign up above the stove, cauldrons on top of the microwave. Our wax melter was moved in here. One ghost and a witch's brew potion down here, a pumpkin sponge holder, pumpkin scented soap, Remy the skeleton rat, and a pirate cherished teddy. At the end of the hallway, we added another little ghost. In the bathroom, we added our frog wallflower, some bloody drip clings to the mirror, a little ghost with my SpongeBob things, and a big ghost haunting the bathroom. In my messy hobby room, we added this Happy Halloween pillow to my desk chair. Finally, in the bedroom, we had the palmistry fortune telling sign on the door, the black cat for a doorstop, and we added a Halloween pillow and a Halloween squishmallow to the bed. Alright everyone, just like last time, we're gonna go ahead and end that video right in here in the bedroom where we finished off. I want to thank you again if you actually sat through and watched that whole thing, and I really do hope you enjoyed coming along with me to decorate a little bit. I put it off for a while, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm really glad that my apartment finally looks spooky. I have multiple other videos planned this week for Halloween. I will be uploading multiple times this week, so if you want to stay tuned for that, please go and hit subscribe and give this video a like to show YouTube that you enjoyed it and push it on the algorithm a little bit. It really helps me out. I hope you'll consider watching some of my other videos on my channel that I have already posted. I have a couple of vlogs and a fall decoration video up for you already if you want to go and check those out. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you'll consider sticking around for next time. Bye everybody!